Hello friends, welcome to Quick Chess Videos. Today we are going to learn from our past masters from the game of Vilet Borowski. This is truly a fantastic game on the grounds of positional chess. Without wasting any time, let's start the game. d4, d5, e3, e5, e3, e6, bishop d3, knight c6, and here white played the move f4. Generally speaking, it is not a good idea to make too many pawn moves in the opening. One should develop their pieces. But this structure has a specific name, the stone wall, in which white will try to control the center by its pawns and specifically the square on e5, and black will be denied space in the center, whereas the creation of holes in white's position, black can take advantage of it. The game continued. Knight f6, knight d2. Instead of knight d2, it is better to play knight f3 and castle in the first instance. We will see why knight d2 is an inaccuracy. Try to find an interesting idea for black in this position. Black played the move queen c7, a very cunning trick in which white felt for. White played knight f3, which is again an inaccuracy. Try to pause the video and try to think for yourself how to continue with black. I hope you are ready with a move. Black played a very powerful move, pawn captures pawn, beginning of the adventure of the open file. If white captures the pawn with the e, then he loses the f4 pawn and there is no strong discovery on the queen. So white is forced to take with the c pawn. And now again try to pause the video as next couple of moves are very important for black to gain advantage. Black played the move knight b4, a very strong move again, attacking the bishop. If the bishop retreats on this line, then black will probably give a check on c2, forking the king and rook. So the bishop is forced to come on b1. And again, pause the video and think for yourself. This is the main move why knight b4 is very powerful. Bishop d7. Congratulations if you found it. a3, attacking the knight, and again a very powerful move. The point of bishop d7 will be rebuilt now. Not coming back with the knight, but to play rook c8, a fantastic move. If white captures the knight, then black will capture the bishop on c1, and now we can see that in this position black has infiltrated in the white's camp. If he captures the pawn on a7, then black can simply take the pawn on b2 with the idea to play rook c1 and creating a devastating attack. Even the pawn on b4 is under attack, and in this position black is for sure better. So white played short castles. Again, try to pause the video, and this is the final moment which determines black's advantage. Bishop b5. Black has provided some very strong blows in white's position for the last couple of moves. The bishop b5 move attacks the rook on f1. If white captures the knight, then black has a very simple calculation. Bishop captures rook, queen captures bishop, and queen captures bishop, and this will lead to an extra exchange for the black, and it would be probably winning for black. So instead, after bishop b5, white played the move rook e1, protecting the rook. Now the game has become very easy for black. Black is having total control over the c line, and the next move is very obvious. Knight c2, attacking both the rooks. White captured the knight as is forced to. Queen captures on c2, queen captures on c2, and rook captures on c2. Now we'll take a look at this position, what has happened. In this position, black has this fantastic rook on the open file as well as on the second rank. Black has a very strong bishop, and the light squares are terribly weakened. In this position, black is completely better, and he needs just to be careful in order to increase his advantage. White played the move h3. Black finished his development by bishop d6. White played a very interesting move, knight b1, with the idea to bring his knight to c3. Pause the video and try to find the best way for black to react. Black played the move knight e4, stopping knight c3, pure domination. If the knight comes to c3, we will capture and a pawn would be lost. So white played the move knight fd2. Black improved the position of his bishop, bishop d3. Knight captures on e4. Here d captures on e4 was also a possibility, cementing the bishop on d3. But black decided to take it with the bishop. Now try to make a plan for black. Congratulations. We have to use our king. In the endgame, you should try to always use your king as a piece. In the endgame, the king has the value of 4 points. So don't forget to use your king in the end. The game continued. Knight captures bishop. Pawn captures knight. Rook to b1. Now black brings his last piece into the game by rook h to c8. White played b4. Now the another square is weakened in white's position, that is the c3. So black played rook c3, pure domination. The c line is totally under control. Both rooks have infiltrated. Now only one piece needs to be improved, that is the king. White played king f1. Now try to think for yourself how to improve the position of black. Black's all pieces are maximum active. He needs only his king. So black played the move king c6. Long live the king. With the idea to play king b5 followed by king a4 and infiltration in the white's camp. White played the move bishop b2 attacking the rook. Black played rook b3 attacking the bishop. Rook to e2 defending the bishop indirectly. If black captures the bishop, white will simply take it with the rook. So in this position, black simply captured the rook and white captured again. And now activating the king in this position will lead to white's demise. Black played king b5, king d2 and king a4. White's queen side is also terribly weak. White played king e2 and now try to find how black wrecked the pawn structure of white. Black to play. Black played the move a5, totally ruining of the pawn structure of the white's queen side. Congratulations for finding that move. If pawn captures pawn, then black has a very simple winning move. Try to find it for yourself. Yes, bishop captures a3 utilizing the pin. So instead white played the move king f2. Now black has a very simple plan to capture the pawn. White took on b4, black captured with the king. Now black is a pawn and rest is a matter of technique. In such positions, one should not relax but focus until the game is over. White played king e2. Now try to find for yourself how to quickly finish the game. Correct. King b5 with the idea to play bishop a3 and utilizing the pin. White played king d2. Black played bishop a3. White played king c2. And now we can see that the pawn endgame is totally winning for black, as black has an extra pawn. Rook captures b2 and exchange everything and bring the king to c4. And now black is just going to push the pawns and even he can infiltrate. White played the move g4, desperation. A better try would be king c2, but after b5 it is anyway white is losing. After g4, black played king d3, attacking the pawn. g5, king captures e3, and white had seen enough and he resigned. A classic positional example of domination over the open file and exploiting the 7th rank. If you loved the video, please like, share and subscribe. Waiting for you in the next video. Bye bye.